Honored guests, lend me your ears. Long has our Fevrimond suffered, without a true monarch to guide her and her people. Decades have passed since last His Majesty Erland sat atop the Draken throne. Long have we endured, yet it has not been for naught. At last, the bell has tolled on the age of the Council. At last, we may celebrate the coming of our rightful ruler. The return of the Sovereign.
My word! Such an inspiring visage.
Your Majesty shall have my eternal fealty.
Your Majesty, oh how long I have awaited this moment.
Behold, before you sits the rightful inheritor of the Draken throne, chosen by the dragon as its enemy. Behold and rejoice! Fortune has delivered us our savior at last! At last! Praise be, for only the Sovereign's guidance can lead us true. All hail the Sovereign! All hail! Let all present pledge their allegiance to the Sovereign. Let us be united in the hope that our liege's reign will ne'er end. Long live the Sovereign of Vermont! Long live the Sovereign!
Arisen, thou who wouldst slay the dragon, if thou seekest to behold this world in its true aspect, abandon thy reason. Cast aside thine heart and thy life both. I ask thee to demonstrate thy will, for naught but thine ambition can alter the course of the rivers of fate.
Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Is it you? No? Are you the one, then? If the pawn I'm looking for doesn't come forward soon, there'll be trouble for the lot of you. Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Speak up, you good-for-nothing pawns. Which of you is it? Are you the one, then? Is it you? No? Ah, it must be you. You've got an arrogant look about you. Are you the one, then? Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
No easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
It's been a hard day.
Tired. Is there no escape?
Some of us get complacent, but I train every day.
Jimmy, I'd swear it.
What do you think you're up to, layabout? Get a move on!
I'd hasten home.
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. 'Tis harsh beyond measure. Even we pawns are pushed to the brink. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed to the site.
I sleep on my word. Bed calls. I'm in at ease here.
What's the wind blow my
As soon
fur
as my
every
shift's
which
done,
way?
I'm off to the tavern.
Time for you to get to work.
I'm scarce.
Stomach's
Doesn't
complaining.
get much worse than
I'll have an
this.
early supper.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Not ruins your day, like getting cut open.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. Pray leap, or aught that poses.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
I've never heard such nonsense.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives!
sword Eve's greatest weapon. Watch for an opening, then press your foe till they are overwhelmed. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge incoming attacks with ease. Boulders, flowers, and the like can make effective weapons for the clever combatant.
Are you unharmed?
Consane! You ought flee while you can. After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories. It is surely the work of a fell curse, but worry not. You need only believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
Consign it. The accursed creature escaped.
Oh, you! Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must jump. That is the only path forward.
No one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away! Bring it down! Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul. Learn all you can of this world you must protect.
Keep your distance, Arisen! Worry not for me. The brine may swallow me whole, but I will not perish. There is a stone not far from here, known as a Rift Stone. Pray, seek it out. If you're truly the Arisen, then our paths will surely cross again.
Oi! Are you all right? What happened here? A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear your story. Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Battahl? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Battahl ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being set— Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not force you to receive treatment, but I'd at least like a word. If you find your strength lacking, imbibe a curative or have a bit of greenwash. When one of the queens comes for you, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk, if you're not squeamish about picking at their... Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not, and I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fierce than a griffin. One need only look to the miserable state of the village of Melve to see that. We can but hope that the Sovereign will rid us of it ere long. The dragon rears its ugly head. The Sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge it. I dare say Vermont owes much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it over time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us. Speaking of, 'twould seem fortune smiled on you this day, sir. You might have fallen in the water back there. And I can scarce imagine aught more tragic than finding freedom, only to be immediately engulfed by the brine.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you. The people here are evacuated, and the people here are
evacuated and safe for the moment. Pawns are known as Crossers of the Rift, for we are able to connect to and traverse other realms beyond this one. When we return, it is our duty to use our experiences and the knowledge we have gained to aid you on your journey, Arisen. From this day forth, I shall serve you as your loyal pawn, and aught I learn beyond the Rift will be at your disposal.
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then? Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fie, this is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no memories, you say? Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon by the dragon not long ago. The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the dragon. Should you be Arisen, mayhap you'll recall aught of import there.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. 'Tis the name given to fate's chosen, those destined to command the Pawn Legion and safeguard the world from the threat of the dragon. Even with your memories lost to you, I am afraid you cannot escape your fate. Riftstones are gates that connect this world to a multitude of others. By their power have we crossed into this world, and when our mission is done, by their power shall we return to our own. Nomads, we are oft called. Born in other worlds, we travel here by means of the Riftstones that we might aid you, Arisen. However, I cannot speak as to our true nature, for I know of it not. None of us do. We do not need to. We merely do as we are commanded. Very well. May fortune speed you on your way, Arisen.
Thing. Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel. Would that I ne'er had force to draw steel.
There's a ladder here.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. Tell you what, you can stay here tonight free of charge. I'll expect coin from tomorrow, mind. My pa always used to say, there's naught a good night's sleep can't fix. Not much else I can offer, I'm afraid, but you'll find all sorts at a finer inn. Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. Still, 'tis worth devoting yourself to a vocation if you can. Opens up new doors, it does. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer it. They've much more to offer.
We have found a material.
If you're playing at Arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Going out, are you? You sure that's a good idea? You seem rather unwell. You ought at least rest for the evening. There should be a spare bed in the lodgings yonder. Only don't go rushing off before you're ready. Take it from me. You're better off resting while you have the chance.
Hoy there. You seem well tired. My pa always used to say, aye, being armed, you should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings.
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
In it.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
I find good.
Hey all, you a soldier? 'Twould be a surprise to see you arrive in one piece if not. Hordes of monsters have been plaguing this area of late, you see. We've had to start sending out new recruits to cull them.
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ricardo. To be honest, sir, I'm a little worried for him.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? The lad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid, but we can't just abandon our posts. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? 'Tisn't far, only a short ways out from the main gate. You've my thanks. And Ricardo's as well, I'm sure.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account.
off where I stand.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients. Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment!
Get down here, you feather fiends! Who are you? Have you come to aid me? When Enrique sent you to watch my back, This is the last time I caused them worry. But never mind that now. If you're offering the raid,
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Is that all of them? You have my thanks. I do not believe for a moment I could have slain those creatures without your help. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. I'll have to train harder, till I have the confidence to face such beasts on my own. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we meet again someday.
We'd best report back. That reminds me, 'tis somewhat lamentable that none of us are fighters. So this is Merle. The scars left by the dragon's assault are plain to see. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
Pitiable Arisen.
I've a selection of wares that's sure to please. Pleasure doing business with you.
Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? Pray, save your thanks. 'Tis only just that I should aid you in turn. After all, 'tis only by your courage that I live today. Had you not leapt between me and that dragon, I know you suffered for it. Such ghastly wounds. And I could not hear your heart beating. It was a miracle that you survived. Arisen? I'm afraid I don't understand your meaning. Does it have aught to do with why you were taken to the castle? They said 'twas so that your wounds could be treated, though I fear you have no memory of this either.
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad I found you. The ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this very village. If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without your presence. Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? If you truly are arisen, you will be received with open arms. Oh, but forgive me. I scattered my soldiers in a bid to find you. I would not depart without them. We shall have to wait till they are reassembled. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking after you as well. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him. Last I saw, he was having a drink at the inn.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use.
Well, you ought not strain yourself, not in your current state. Those burns could easily have killed you outright. I expect 'twill be some time before you fully recover.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
somehow.
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way. Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth. So when I heard tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us. Made the journey all by myself as well, if you can believe it. But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me. Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, it seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your
We could make the fruit robberant ourselves.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit robbery? Oh, well, if you do pick some up...
Ah, well met. Here for some fruit roberant, are we? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to specialized training, which comes in very useful when pursuing a vocation. Well now, that won't do. You need only speak with the innkeeper to register. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Such blades lack heft, though this grants them the advantage of speed. Thieves favor light armor, which leaves them more vulnerable to attacks than those of other vocations. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to compensate for the length of their blade through sheer agility. Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, you will find that new paths to master will open up to you over time. Try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice in any case. It is entirely up to you which vocation you adopt. But I shan't take up any more of your time.
A moment long awaited. I knew 'twas only a matter of time before your skills reached a new height. There's no discipline that steadfast devotion cannot teach.
He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on it. Yet if aught were to befall him,
Here at the inn, we also offer changes of vocation. I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
So this is where you've been. Come with me to the village entrance. The Watchhead's waiting for you.
Shall we seek some answers?
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roberant for me? Oh, well, if...
Here at the inn, we also... I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Do come again.
Ah, well met. Here for... some fruit, Roborant. Do come again.
We ought not tarry, but deliver what we have retrieved post-haste.
Hello again, sir. Say, have you brought some fruit roborant for me? Oh, so this is what it looks like. Brilliant. Many thanks, sir. I haven't much to offer in return, but I'll be sure to tell Grandfather what you did for us. He'll want to reward you proper-like, I'll bet.
One could not have hoped for a gladder outcome.
Aught I can do for you?
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place puts my hairs up. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I've little enough gold to spend as tears.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. But that place puts my hairs up.
I dare not showcase a performance.
Wonder if there's any
treat myself
easy
to a
work
tipple before bed.
What am I to do? He really ought to have returned by now.
Hale, if you've a moment to spare, I'd like a word. As you can see, we're rebuilding, a task that can always benefit from another pair of hands. What say you? Would you be willing to help? Excellent. You're a good sort. I'll not soon forget this. Here's what I need from you. A bask of saurians has made their nest outside the village. Though they're yet to cause any harm, their proximity makes the villagers uneasy. I'd like to enlist your aid in driving them away. I've prepared some explosive casks and left them by the village entrance. Use them to send the saurians.
A saurian nest so near the village is worrying. Indeed. Let us see the explosive casks there as quickly as we may. truly are formidable, Arisen. You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice. Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. Stay with me, Arisen. Wait right there. Another encounter? I ill like this. You're always hot pressing our a fine place to harvest some ingredients.
Make haste, then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me once you've finished your...
Well, that appears to have sent some of the beasts reeling, at least. To finish the job, I'd have you drop a jar of poison into their nest. With any luck, the Saurians will realize that they chose a perilous spot and steer clear of the village boundary in future. But pray, take care not to drop it in the river. The villagers use that water on a daily basis. You must make sure your aim is true. Are we clear? Good. You'll find the jars of poison just outside the village. Toss one into the Saurian's nest, and your task is done.
Now we are to throw a jar of poison. Be sure to handle it with care, Master. Such a magnificent tapestry of stars. Your aim could have been more precise, but I expect the Saurians will be discouraged nonetheless.
You've done as I asked, I see. Many thanks for your efforts. Though I must say, your aim could use some work. All the same, that poison should keep the beasts at bay for the... Watching you got me thinking. Mayhap you've the sense to inherit the skills I... Or perhaps 'tis a little early for such talk. In any event, thanks to the work you've done for us today, the rebuilding efforts ought to proceed apace. And for that, I'm grateful.
'Tis done.
Make haste then. We must leave anon. Very well. Speak with me one...
I pity those content What am I to do? You really ought to have returned.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
What am I to do? You really ought to have returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him.